आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of this struggle every day.
Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sita Ram.
Today we pay homage to Father of the Nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who breathed his last on 30th of January 1948.
In September 1947, Gandhi Ji arrived in Delhi from Calcutta, where he had gone to appeal for peace following the partition riots. He stayed at Birla House in Delhi. Most of his time at Birla House was spent in writing letters, meeting visitors and attending prayers.
हिंदू धर्म में, सच्चा हिंदू धर्म में ऐसी कास्ट को, छुआ-छूत को, एक जंगली और एक बड़ा है, उन सब चीज़ों पर स्थान नहीं रह सकता है। उसमें सर्व धर्मों का समुच्चय समाविष्ट होना ही चाहिए। अगर नहीं होता है तो मेरी निगाह में वो हिंदू धर्म नहीं है।
Gandhiji began his last fast to restore communal harmony on 13th of January 1948. After 7 days, on the 20th of January, there was an attempt to assassinate Gandhiji when a person threw a bomb at Birla House. But it didn't harm Gandhiji, and he said,
"If I am to die by bullet of a madman, I must do so smiling. There must be no anger within me. God must be in my heart and on my lips."
When Gandhiji was offered an enhanced security cover, he said,
"Those who preferred security to freedom had no right to live."
On the evening of 30th of January, when Gandhiji was being escorted to the prayer meetings by his two grandnieces, Nathuram Godse emerged from the crowd. He bowed to him and shot him 3 times at point-blank range. Gandhiji slumped to the ground, mortally wounded.
Speaking on the All India Radio, Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru informed the nation about the loss as,
The light has gone out of our lives and there is darkness everywhere. And I do not quite know what to tell you and how to say it. Our beloved leader, Bapu as we called him, the father of the nation, is no more.
The following day, an enormous crowd estimated at nearly 1 million people lined the 5-mile route of the funeral procession to the bank of the Yamuna River. The ashes were kept on the river bank for 3 days before they were taken away for immersion in Sangam in Prayagraj. His memorial Rajghat in New Delhi is a pilgrimage for millions of his followers.
We also remember Kudumala Rangarao, who ushered in an era of social reform and inspired even Mahatma Gandhi to follow in his footsteps.
Born into a poor family in Kasargod, Rangarao envisioned empowerment of the depressed classes through education and steered change in a society way back in the 1890s. Rangarao set up schools for the downtrodden. He called them Panchama schools.
To persuade the kids to attend schools, he arranged for midday meals and 2 paise per day to the parents to develop an interest and motivate the families to get their children to schools. By marrying off his own widowed daughter to the zamindar of Kumaramangalam, he set an example of intercaste marriage and widow remarriage in India.
Following his inspiration, Gandhiji married one of his sons with the daughter of C. Rajagopalacharis. Mahatma Gandhi said,
"I discerned social loyalty from Mr. Rangarao. He's an inspiration and a guide for me. He's my teacher when it comes to the upliftment of the untouchables."
Kudumal Rangarao breathed his last in Mangalore on 30th of January 1928. AIR News pays homage to the noble soul.
30th of January is also the death anniversary of Makhanlal Chaturvedi. Born in Hoshangabad on the 4th of April 1889, he was inspired by Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Gandhi Ji. He was the illustrious editor of Prabha and later Karmavir, the journals which enlightened the masses against British imperialism. He was imprisoned by the British government many times, and his journal was forcibly closed down by the British. The British excesses could not bend the will of the valiant patriot poet. Once out of jail, Makhan Lal restarted his journal.
After independence, Makhan Lal refrained from seeking a share in power and continued to exhort the people through speech and writing. He continued to walk on the path shown by Mahatma Gandhi to build an equitable society. He was awarded the first Sahitya Academy Award in Hindi for his work Him Tarangini in 1955. The Government of India awarded him the Padma Bhushan in 1963. Makhan Lal Chaturvedi breathed his last on 30th of January 1968 in Bhopal. We salute the great nationalist.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.